So Christian and I recently visited one of the most beautiful parts of the world. Warm ocean water, great diving and hiking, and a little drone flying with no crashes. Few people on this side of the hemisphere have experienced Indonesia under the waves. Most every local we met has a love and respect for their special part of the world. This is a remote and very protected paradise. I'm a positive thinking guy, and I'll wager that none of these faces will experience sickness from the COVID-19 virus. Oh, these faces are for sure impacted. With travel restrictions and borders shut down, their world has now become a bit smaller. They have their cell phones, they are connected to the bigger world, but they don't watch CNN or Fox News, and they just don't care about the Dow Jones. The pandemic of 2020 has temporarily shut down Palpa Explorers, the diving resort that employs some of the best faces in the world. So why would we travel against Sandy's better judgment and fly right into an international crisis? Getting over to Asia was crazy. Long layovers, flights getting rerouted, and always that paranoia that some close air passenger might be infected. Indonesia is a country of many islands. Our destination is small, safe, and secluded. After all these flights, we are finally in the ocean. 2.5-hour boat ride from Sorong to Raja Ampat. And getting to know some other divers. Great whale watching and dolphins close to the boat. You get the feeling we are a long way from civilization. When we arrive at Palpa Explorers, the whole staff comes out. The greeting is homegrown and friendly. We've had very little sleep the last 30 hours, so the music is a surreal blur. The rainforest and the jungle is just beyond the shoreline. I stopped wearing shoes and sandals the first day. The huts or bungalows are really comfortable. A nice change from airplane seats from the last 30 hours. No surprise that Palpa Explorers won the 2019 Sustainability Award for their work with employing locals and protecting the reef ecosystem. These people are committed to conservation, sustainability, and providing a natural experience for all guests. Christian and I wanted to see some Raja Ampat culture and see how the foundation supports the locals. The village is a short boat ride, or you can walk there in low tide.
Yang rapi, ada spasi.
The local school is supported by the Palpa Explorers Foundation. Several of the dive staff teach at this small school. I just had to attend class to see if I could improve my Indonesian language skills. You come here for the scuba diving experience, but snorkeling, kayaking, and hiking is great too.
The boat will pick you up when you finish your dive, and you will have a surface interval nearby. There is a very nice beach.
Each morning we get a briefing on locations, dive conditions, and what we might see. Everyone on staff is a dive master, and they are always stressing safety first. The group Christian and I are in was led by 2 Italian guys and 2 locals. These guys love what they do. I really need more sleep. Still not adjusted my clock after all those airplane rides.
2, 1, go!
Nobody is thinking about an international crisis at this point in time. In 2019, a study revealed that SARS coronavirus can last in water for a few weeks. But this is salt water. I think we're safe. Marine surveys say that Raja has the highest recorded marine biodiversity on Earth. Almost every coral section has some macro photography superstar hiding or hunting. It feels like you could dive 3 times a day for weeks and not see all the highlights here. Doing this dive trip with my son places it at, one of the best experiences of my life. As of late April 2020, Raja hasn't had a C-19 case. When life returns to normal, I'll often be thinking of these images and the local people. Let's hope that someday we embrace green energy policies so that future generations can see stuff like this.